thousands of years ago, before Sigourney Weaver. Okay, now, so I did miss one important thing here. I had pointed out that this was indeed the suitcase that's in the bedroom in the present day, and I didn't know how to get the combination to it, and didn't think to actually look at the combination to it, because I'm a smart person. So, the combination here is smudge, 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 smudge. No, it's, 2455, which is Arbok Golduck, I think. Or I could just remember 2455 like a normal person. Anyway, yeah, I don't really have any time left in this day, so I'm gonna go back and eventually put that thing in. I was told there was a point of no return coming up. I don't know if it's actually from putting in that password specifically or not. So, just to be on the safe side, there is at least one other thing I wanted to do before I go actually enter that. That was amazing the second time. So let's wait about 5 seconds before the day ends, and then everything grandiose will occur. I know that that bird still wants vegetable. I'm not really sure where I get that, but I'm not too terribly concerned about it. So I kind of have another thing on the mind right now. As soon as this day is over, I'm gonna go into a bit of a spiel about work again. But, not necessarily in the direction you might expect. Because this time it involves Satan! Okay, seriously, when's the day gonna end? At this point, I'm just wasting time. Like, I could sit here and hold down tab until the time is up, but I might as well complete a few menial tasks in the meantime. And watch, the amazing glute movements going on here. Alrighty. Brrr! I like the sped up noises. This is new. Well, I've done that already. I suppose no reason not to. Okay, so there's a couple things up in the bedroom that are not specifically related to the suitcase that I wanted to check out, so we're going to be heading over there. So, let me explain what's been going on at work in the last couple days, because it's been a few days since I've recorded one of these, and I talked about in the last one how things were completely going to shit and the place was about ready to burn down. That was still happening, so the weekends are always going to be the worst days. That kind of just goes without saying. People order more pizza on weekends. Friday, we actually had Darius and me at the same time, so, like, it wasn't so horrible. It was busy. It was hard at times, but we got through it. Like, it was manageable somewhat. Also a reminder that this was the 50% off coupon week, so that didn't help matters. But we got through it. Saturday was the real shit, because, he had to open that day, so he was there from, like, 9 o'clock until basically right after I got there, so, like, maybe 5:36. And so I had to basically get through the rest of the night on my own, with a little bit of help from whoever they could afford to bring over, people who weren't really cooks most of the time. Which, this is just kind of repeating info. You've heard all this stuff before from other days. But, then it got worse. Because, in addition to it being a Saturday and 50% off coupon day, there was also a lot of rain and like a thunderstorm earlier in the day that had actually ended by the point I got there, but there was, like, I guess, risk of it coming back, and that makes people freak out. And so I've basically just come to learn that whenever weather exists, the appropriate response to this... Oh wait, was she ever supposed to make me something? Let me actually check. Yeah, whenever weather exists, everybody in the known universe is like, oh, can't go get... we don't have anything in the house to make. Gotta go to the store to get food. Oh, I don't want to go there. Let's just order pizza. So, that's where all these orders come from. But, I forget what number I mentioned before. With, like... I said that we had hit a new record in terms of most orders on screen at once. I think it was like 38 or 40 or something. We hit 54 on Saturday. Koi. Never get over the voices in this game. But yeah, it's like, I don't really know what happened, because it's like, it was busy, but it wasn't horrible. And then it just got to a point where, instead of like every time I make an order, a new one comes in to replace it, now every time I make an order, 2 come in, and then now 3 come in, and the number is just steadily climbing. It's like I've got 5 orders on screen, I look up, now it's 10, I look up, now it's 20, I'm like, okay, is this gonna stop? And it got all the way up to that, and so it's like, when it gets that busy, all I can really do is panic, but I mean, panicking isn't gonna help, so all I can, like, basically I just have to force myself to, like, keep going and just do what I can. And so, it's like, okay, there's carryouts on screen, these people are gonna be in the store in a few minutes to pick this up, I need to start on these, like, now. So I start doing those. But then those never stop coming, so I never get a chance to do the deliveries, and before I know it, the deliveries have gotten to such a long waiting period that the 4-digit timer maxed out at 99 minutes 59 seconds, and then would loop back to like 99:00, and would just keep looping that minute over and over again because it couldn't display 100 minutes. And I'm like, okay, I've never seen it get this bad before, and like I already have somebody helping me, but it's not enough. So, meanwhile, while all this is happening, Paula, as you may remember, is the manager who doesn't do anything, keeps coming over with new requests for me to do remakes, and I'm like, do you fucking see how many orders are on screen right now? How long these are taking to come out? I don't have time to redo these. And she's like, oh, well, hey, and like points to the person helping me. I'm like, no, he's helping me do these too. We can't afford to do any more. And then she's just like, well, I'm not going to tell this customer that they can't get their food. I'm like, well, then you do it. And she didn't like that. So, I still had to keep doing remakes. Like, every other pizza I made had to be made again because they were fucking losing all of them. And, like, it got so bad that, like, basically nothing, like, I didn't have time to even make the carryouts at this point because I was only doing remakes. And so I tried to tell Kiara, like, the good manager, like, we need to, like, shut this shit down. Like, we cannot take any more orders at this point because we can't keep up. And she goes to tell... I always want to call her Gloria, and I don't know why. She goes to tell Paula, and Paula's just like, well, I can't shut off the phone. That's against regulations. And I'm like, what are you going to tell people? That it's going to be 3 hours for their pizza? Like, if you tell them that, maybe they won't take it. But, I mean, clearly it hasn't worked up to this point because they're still fucking ordering. Like, they're ordering through the website. The website says it's going to be, like, a 2 to 3 hour wait. And they're just like, oh, that's fine, whatever. It can't actually be that long. Oh, it can. Like, they don't think that it actually can, but it do. So, Jesus fucking Christ. So, eventually, I just have to call Ashley, and I'm like, look, this store is going to shit. Like, something has to be done. And so she turns off the online ordering. And I think the phones also got turned off. So it's like, if people came into the store and like made an order in person, we'd have to take it, but other than that, there was no way to get any new ones. And so, yes. Alright. God, I'm like losing track of what I'm talking about. So yeah, like we're slowly getting through all this shit. New orders will pop up occasionally, but not very often. But while this is happening, the people who have placed delivery orders and have been waiting 2 hours are starting to show up at the store, and they're like, what the hell is going on? And they want their order now. And so I basically have to, like, stop and make those. But when that happens, it's always presented to me as, like, order number 243 is here to pick up, go make that one. And I look up at the screen, and it's like, I have 2 screens. On one of, and I usually manage these, when it gets really busy, I manage them to where the left one is scrolled all the way to the left, like the oldest order, and the right one is scrolled to whatever whatever the oldest carryout order is. And I'll kind of flip between the two to sort of manage them. And so it's like, I'm supposed to look for, what did I say, like 243 or whatever. I look up at the screen, and it's like 210. So I now have to hit the right button 30 times to advance it to that point. And it's not like you can just rapid press it. It's like beep, 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 like extremely goddamn slowly. So I have to do all this. And then it's like, oh, we need a remake on 211. I'm like, fuck, god damn it. And I have to scroll back, and then I lose which one it is. And this just keeps happening over and over. And then there was a person who showed up that wanted their order. And I'm like, fine, I start making it. It's 5 pizzas. I put in 4 of them. I'm making the 5th, and they're like, oh, they say it's taking too long, don't bother. I'm like, it's in the oven now. And then they leave, come back, and it's like, I told them that it was in the oven, it was going to be 30 minutes, they don't want to wait. I'm like, why did you tell them 30 minutes? The oven takes 8 minutes. What the fuck are you telling them? So they left, so that was a good waste of time to make those 5 pizzas. I'm so glad I did it. Especially since we were also out of dough. We had to start, like, scrambling to use frozen dough. We would, like, put the frozen dough on top of the oven to thaw it. All that, like, making them, like, 5 at a time whenever we have enough that's stretchable enough. Like, turning other types of crust into other crust. Stupid shit like that. But anyway, let me pay attention to what's going on here. Oh, right. I should probably not be wearing this suit. What does this suit do if you're in the, if you do, like, the special pose? Pretty much what I expected. Okay, so this is the 5-man knapsack. Oh, no, this just skips to... Okay, so this isn't 5-man knapsack, this is just time skip. That's... I can see that being useful. Alright. So, to not talk about Pizza Hut for a minute, the reason I knew to find that egg guy there is I just looked at a guide. I knew I had found the other ones, and it said there was one on a light in the bedroom, so I just headed there. And while seeing that, I also happened to scroll down a little bit and kind of saw what this was going to get me, but not the details of it, so I won't be surprised by this, but, I don't actually know what it leads to, or what, like, where I go with it. You'll see what I mean in a minute. Skip up a little bit. The map. So we actually get 3 maps, and I apparently can get treasure from these. Which sounds fairly cool. I do enjoy me a treasure hunt. How's this gonna work? Is it fueled by, like, the ghosts of the past? If we push on this wood hard enough, it might float. This is highly dramatic. And away it goes! So we've got, not only talking toys, but talking toys that can pilot a flying ghost ship, apparently. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. It's like, if I can suspend my disbelief for one thing, I can probably do it for the other, but I don't know. Yes. Alright, bye. Okay. So, let me look at these maps, I guess. Are then my items, or... Okay. When the Exalted One stands... Does that mean Chibi-Robo? Find this treasure, you'll need many... Ugh. The Great Tree's branch, dig at the hollow point. That one I at least have an idea of where I can go with it. Like, I can climb the tree and try to find it. This one, I don't know where I would find the keys. Like, I would... Wait. Is that the piano, maybe? Piano key? Like, I'm trying to think of... Because, like, I've not had to collect keys in this game, so I'm trying to think of, like, anything else that might be related to. That could be piano keys. I could check that out. This one, I have to assume, is when I fix him, it's like dig underneath where he's sitting. I could be wrong about that, but that's my best thought right now. So anyway, back to Pizza Hut stories. Like I said, we were just desperately trying to get this dough for the pizzas. We were having to waste so fucking much of it because of the remakes and the orders that are not going out. And... so I was not happy about that, but I basically have come to learn that there's no point in arguing when they say, like, to do something stupid. I just have to do it anyway, because if I don't do it, then, like, either they'll make someone else do it that'll just slow me down further, or they'll just make me do it later. So it's like, whatever. I don't care if it makes no sense. If it's actively detrimental, just fucking do it. So, either way, we slowly get through this shit. The number is going down from 54. Like, it got down to like 20 orders on screen. And then Kiara's like, have you gotten through most of it? Can we start taking orders again? I'm like, not really. Like, it's better, but it's still bad. And then I think they started turning the phones on, so orders did start coming in again. But thankfully, by this point, it was already like 9 or 10 o'clock, and so it wasn't that busy. So I think I got through everything by like maybe like 10:30. And then because they still had the website off, like, it was slow enough to where I could actually kind of like clean my area and like get through the rest of the night. But I was out of there the first moment I had a chance to. I'm like, it can't ever get worse than this. So then Sunday came, and Darius was supposed to open again, and he never showed up. So I get a text from Ashley at, what time was it? Like, God, there's a lot of these. I'm just gonna kill these because they give me extra money and stuff. I might eventually need that. I don't know. But, so I get a text from Ashley at like 11:30, or, no, I don't remember what time it was. It was like maybe noon. And she's just like, we don't have a cook, can you come in early? And I'm like, I guess. Like, I can't really say no. So I get over there as soon as I can. And, yeah, thank you. I'm good. I think there's nothing actually wrong with me getting wet, right? Yeah, it seems to be fine. But, so whatever. I get there, it's unpleasant, because usually the job of the opening cook is to make a backlog of extra stuff that will be used later in the day. And because that never happened, I'm having to make every single pizza as it's requested, and there's never enough time to get through it all. And without going into any specifics, it was a shitty day, but it got better, and I'll explain that in a sec. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go here. What did that thing say again? This might not even be the branch it's talking about. It could be the higher one. Let me see. Fly from the great tree's branch, dig at the hollow point. I don't know what the hollow point is. Not the hole in the ground, right? That wouldn't really make any sense. Oh, you know what? While I'm thinking about it, actually, I've never been able to get inside this, like, the thing that the hose is coming out of, and now that he has it open, I might want to investigate that. So I save stated. I can just reload back up here if this doesn't get me anything, but I want to check what this does. Well, that's disappointing. Okay. I guess there was no point. I don't think I can do anything with this hose, so... whatever. Let's just go back up. But yeah, so I get there, and apparently Derek, one of the other new managers, the one who's not as bad as Paula, like, apparently when he found out that there was no cook, he was like, oh, well, there's no cook, should we just shut down the store for the day? And Ashley's like, bitch, please, like, you can cook for a bit, like, it won't kill you. But, I don't know, I think it might have killed him a little bit, because, when I got there weren't that many orders on screen. It was still early enough in the day, like, there's usually not that many people who order pizza before noon. And so, God, I'm getting distracted again. Here, let's see. How dare the game distract me from my stupid work stories? Oh, really? Okay, well, I guess I'll have to come back. But yeah, I got there, I think it was on order like 22 or something like that. So it's like, he hadn't had to make that many up to this point. There's no way. And the one that was on screen was sitting there for 30 minutes, and I'm like, dude, how are you this bad? I don't have the vegetable, but let's see what he says. Well, let's see. There's flowers down there, but I know that's not what it wants. At this point, I'm basically just putting in the code. Maybe I should go do that. I'll do it at night, though, because I don't have that much time left. It says there might be one nearby. Like, there's big plants over there. Are those root vegetables? Like, yep, right into the hole. That's what I wanted to do. But anyway, whatever. Like I said, he was helping me out barely. Like, whenever there were, like, 10 pizzas on screen, he'd make, like, maybe 2 of them, and then go off and do something else, because Paula kept calling him to do some stupid menial garbage that she wouldn't do on her own. And eventually enough other people start coming in to where, like, none of them are cooks, but they can at least help me a bit. And so, then I found out, at, like, 5 o'clock or something, apparently Paula quit. She just up and left because she's, like, upset that nobody's helping her or giving her, like, the respect that she needs, or, like I'm like, are you freaking serious? Like, I'm glad she's gone. I have no idea why I'm digging, by the way. I'm hoping to, like, randomly find something, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, I don't know about this vegetable. If I ever need to find it, someone can tell me where it is. But yeah, so she quit. I think she's gonna be there today. I still have to go into work today, unfortunately, but, the good news out of all this is, apparently Ashley is just completely tired of her bosses, like, the people basically in charge of the franchise that bought out our Pizza Hut. Like, things were okay before they took over, and they just don't know how to fucking run the company. So, like, they keep suggesting people come in that don't know how to do anything. Because, like, oh, they're a manager at a different store, it'll be fine. It's like, okay, but I've been manager at this store for 14 years, so why can't I stay? Oh, because we need you to go up to this other position. And so, like, she got promoted to area coach, but didn't really want it, and now is having to watch as the store that she's run for all these years is going to complete shit. Basically, she's gotten tired of this, and is just like, if they don't let me make my own decisions at this point and, like, hire in somebody good, I'm just gonna come back. Like, I'm gonna step down from my position and just take over here. And I'm like, that would actually be really, really great if you did. So, I know gonna be there at least for the next week. I'm looking forward to it because, like, she was there last night, and during those few hours, things were so much fucking better than they have been in weeks because, like, stuff was getting done. Like, we actually had a manager who knew how to do stuff that wasn't just sit on the computer and do nothing, and would, like, when something needed to get done that she couldn't do, she'd, like, tell someone else to go do it, and not just kind of hope that it would get done on its own. I know these are, like, really abstract ideas, but my god. So, point is, we've gotten to sort of a happy ending here. We'll see how it goes. There's still a possibility that we're gonna have shit management, after a while here, but, I can't imagine that it could get any worse. I keep saying that, and it keeps somehow getting worse anyway. But I really can't see how it could at this point, because when we had the people before this, they didn't do much, but they weren't absolutely horrible. They were just kind of useless. These people were just horrible. Or rather, Paula was horrible, and so now, I don't know. I'm repeating myself here. What the hell is going on over here? Oh, it's the fortune. Why is he up here? Alright, then. I'll just not question that, I guess. Have these ladders always been here? Now that I don't have time to check it out. I legitimately don't remember if they have. I'm not too concerned about it, though. Okay. So. Only 17 points. Alright, then. Should get that pretty shortly, then. Okay. So I think at the end of the day, I'm definitely gonna put in that password. I don't know what that's gonna get me. I'm guessing the leg will be in there. I should probably also check out the piano. But now I at least know that there's one treasure chest out here, so I'll go look at that one, see what it gets me. And then maybe look at the piano after that, not really sure. I'd like to know where this random vegetable is, but not a huge deal. But yeah, that's my story. That's why I've been really late with videos like these and the public ones. I don't know how I'm gonna get the Pokemon Crystal video out. I think I'm gonna have to just make one without the bios, or like basically without any real editing done, because there's no way I'm gonna have time to do it in the next couple days. Like, I have a couple days off, but I need to spend them on other things. Hello, Wrecking Crew. Is it now? Okay. Bye. Oh man, that voice. No. Why does it give me this option? Why even bother? Oh. Absolutely. I am a horse now. Oh. Do 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 do. Oh. Oh. Isn't the eggplant emoji like? Doesn't that have like implications? All right. This is so weird. Yeah, there's a trophy in Melee that is just this exact thing, and I think it was from Wrecking Crew. I don't know, there's a lot of eggplants in NES games. For some reason. They're in Ice Climber, they're in Kid Icarus, they're in Adventure Island. Apparently they were in Wrecking Crew, although I never, like, played or saw anything of that game. The Deathly Pallor. Oh, here's the vegetables. Okay. For some reason, my mind did not go to eggplant being the vegetable I needed. So, one of the treasures was just to give me an eggplant so I could presumably give it to this bird. So then the bird can give me, like, a brown cake. I don't know. Either way, that was weird. Okay, let's, I guess, finish the eggplant quest. So I've already given this bird a cookie crumb and sprayed it with, like, nectar or some shit. I'm gonna give it this eggplant. If it wants anything after this, like, it can go get it on its own. I don't care anymore. Oh, right, I keep forgetting about that. Here. I already did. So, let's, remember that this thing ate a single cookie crumb earlier and was happy with that. But now it ate an entire eggplant, which probably weighs more than it did. Because I think those are actually pretty big. And, I regrow super big now. I go back to sleep and wake up in winter so I can shit out a Jiggy. Is it gonna shit out a Jiggy? Was it just for happy points? And a sticker, I guess. Okay. Well, if I cared about getting all the stickers, then I mean I would have had to do that at some point. Right then. How many stickers do I have? Not all that many. Got 8 out of 24. Well, I'm a third of the way there. No, if this game is actually coming to an end soon, I'll take people's consideration, like if they want me to keep looking for more side content, or if they just want me to get to the end and move on to the next game. I don't really mind either way. Fuck, can I like float onto that from the top? When did I save state? Yeah, I don't really want to go through all this again, but... No, you know what? Screw it. I don't care. It would actually just be faster to climb the tree, but I don't really want to do that. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. You never know. I have to check. My curiosity will not let me rest until I check. I'm sorry. I know this is super boring. And I've already used up all my work stories, so let's see. I could continue to talk about the unnecessary amount of money that I'm spending on the beanie collection. There's definitely going to be a part 3 vlog at some point soon, because I am at the point now where I've got a few more coming in the mail, and once I get those, I'll basically have every rare one except for, like, the variants. Okay, where'd the ship go? Is it just... Oh, it's all the way over there. I guess I'll wait for it. Let's see, when I get these, I'll have... I think 106. I'm at 98. Maybe, no, I think it's like 104. Really? We'll just go all the way back here, it'll be fine. I'm at 98 right now. 2 of them have no tags. I am getting 8 more, 2 of which are replacements for ones that have no tags. So yeah, I'll be up to 104 unique ones. So of the missing ones, I'm missing, I want to say, 9 that are variants of things. It's, let's see, Tank 7 line, no shell, Tank 9 line, no shell, Sly Brown Belly, Lucky 21 Spot, Inch, Felt Antenna, and Magic with hot pink stitching, Tusk with a tuck tag, Maple with a pride tag, and Princess with PVC pellets. Those are the 9 variants I'm missing. Those range between, like, Princess shouldn't cost that much, it's just a matter of finding someone that will sell it for not a ridiculous amount, because it is misunderstood. This was so definitely worth it. I'm a big fan of this. Oh well. While I'm up here, is there anything else I need to do? What are you pointing at? Is there like an invisible door down here? Yeah, that's probably what that is. So yeah, like I said, those are the 9 variants I need, and then I want to say, 8 common ones. What's 121 minus 104 minus 9? I can't do the math in my head. But yeah, I think it's 8. I need Squealer, Pinky, Strut, Dobie, Wrinkles, Dottie, Crunch, and Stripes. And I think that's it. So I'm like, the reason I'm bringing all this up is because, as I keep mentioning, I'm spending way too much goddamn money on these things, because the rare ones I don't ever really expect to find in thrift stores. I found a couple, but they all had no tags. That always happens back here. So I figure if I can get them for like less than $10 each, that's not so bad. So that's mainly what I've been getting. The common ones I'm just kind of hoping to find at thrift stores in the future. I don't want to spend any more money online for those, because that would be a kind of a waste. Okay, hold on. I'm sorry. I know I just recharged, but let me do this. Because there was something with Ralph Bluton over here that I can do a little differently. And I'm supposed to have like a full battery, basically. So let's give this a try. Is it over here? Where's the spot? Oh wait, is he gone? That's not good. Okay, what was the radar pointing at then? Did he just move over here? What? Okay. So, let me go and do that without having wasted the radar power first. I want to do this with as much power as possible. Yeah. I have no idea what this is going to get me. Probably like another sticker or maybe just happy points or something, but let's give it a shot. Where the hell is he? What, is he not here now? Like, where do I need to stand for this? Okay. Like, I was so goddamn close. Maybe it doesn't show up unless I use the radar first. Is that the case? Here, let me stand in this spot. No. Use the radar. Put it away. Take out the spoon. And do this. Nope. What the hell? I don't get it. Am I missing the spot? I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep doing this until it... Okay. So I basically just want to mash A here. Because, yeah, he says the sound makes him grow, and last time I did it kind of slowly, and he just shrunk into nothing. This time, if I keep doing it, he'll become gigantic, and then what? I don't know. No! I didn't mean to hit B. Alright. Where was I going with the Beanie Baby tangent? I don't know. Just saying that I have a lot of them. I need to stop spending money on them. I keep saying that, but I keep doing it anyway. I'm at a point now where the only ones that I would need to buy are either cheap, and I can find with enough luck just out in the wild anyway, or are going to be too much money. Like, the more common ones on that list are like 20 to 30 if I'm lucky. The more expensive ones are over 100. So I'm gonna like not rush into these and try to keep an eye out for like if they ever go down, if I can like find a better listing for them at some point. Okay, so it didn't really amount to much, but I did it. Not what I meant to do. Alright, let's, yawn first of all. So, now that I've found all the pirate eggs, is this thing ready yet? Oh, hey. I didn't actually expect it to be. Well, sure. I mean, I was gonna go up to the bedroom, but I can do this instead. And we're back into the backyard, because I haven't been here enough in today's segment. Grump! Really? We'll do this with bees. I'm waiting for when this gets awful. The dog has been weakened because Mr. Sanderson hasn't fed him in a few days, so we should be able to take him down. Why do I have to shoot it? Oh, they have guns. I think this is the first time I've ever actually seen them try to do anything productive. Also, I know I've mentioned at some point that the thing on his hat looks like a sigilif, but I've also made that same connection with, like, the alien ship. So I wonder if they're connected in some way. Yes? Oh, was I not? Am I supposed to, like... What am I doing? But is it the ultimate showdown? Good job. I love how he just kind of trampled them and there was no collision detection to be found. Oh god, really? Wait, have I ever talked to these ones? Because I talked to the one with the car, and I think I saw these from a distance, but I never actually talked to them at any point. Oh, good stuff. This is the dumbest shit. I love it. Together, we can kill the dog. Or at least walk through his legs. I'm gonna try. Aiming. I didn't shoot anywhere near it, but apparently it counted anyway. I've got nothing to say to any of this, really. I'm sorry. Just... I like how everything's come together to this one moment to save an egg from an extremely dopey-looking dog. Distant, other unrelated dog has its input, apparently. a lot of 66. Not sure why that number, but okay. Alright, well, I guess that was the culmination of all the Free Ranger stuff, then. I should still probably check out if the ones with the spaceship are able to be interacted with, because I don't believe I ever talked to them. But anyway, let's head in here. I wanted to try to see if the piano did anything. I just kind of had a hunch on that. It could be wrong. And then, nope, wrong thing. Wait, why is there one of you over there still? Oh, it's... okay. I think you're good. You've done everything you needed to do. Okay, so let me make a save state here. Where was the spaceship? Was it in this? I thought it was in this area. Was it in a different room entirely? Maybe I'm just misremembering. Let me see. Trying to just get a good view of the area. Yeah, they're over there. Okay. I couldn't see them very well. Okay, let's check if this does anything. If this will even... Oh, good, I totally had the helicopter out. I know what I'm doing, I promise. Oh, this isn't even going to be enough to get over there, is it? Wait, where are they? Yeah. Were they just... Did they pop into existence? Or am I just blind? Yeah, I think they popped into existence. Okay. Can I get into the planter, maybe? I think I've gotten into that before. This is just a freaking mess of a video. Alright, are we gonna get some awesome space shooter action, the likes of which have not been seen since Action 52? Or is this just gonna be nothing? Hell yeah. In before worst controls ever. No, it's probably on rails. Okay. So why can't I just use this in other circumstances? I feel like this would help quite a bit with getting around. Shoot as many as possible without missing any. Those are contradictory instructions. Okay. So I can't actually steer it. And I'm failing. Okay. Let's try that. I assume I want to shoot these at the last possible minute. Oh boy, shitty animations. Is there multiple laps? I hope there's multiple laps. Because I am, not doing a good job of hitting them all. This is a, very sudden change in tone. Not that this game's ever really had a consistent tone anyway, but whatever. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to redo this, probably. It is kind of retreading the same ground, though, so I might be able to hit the rest of them. It's hard to say. I can't actually tell how many of these I'm hitting, is part of the problem. Okay, so the big ones do take more than one shot. Yeah, this is actually fairly hard. I would just spam the shoot button, but if I do that, then obviously I won't go fast enough to beat it, so... Ugh. I'll try this like a couple more times. I don't know how much of this I want to be This seems like something that could take quite a while to get good at. So, am I hitting one there? I can't tell what it's actually targeting. Yeah, I can't... It's showing a target, but I don't know why. I'm just gonna shoot every time I hear the noise, basically, and hope for the best. How many times do these big ones take? Like, I feel like I've hit them 3 times and they're still not breaking. Okay, there we go. So it's like 3, maybe? I don't know. 3 or 4. Is there anything on screen that shows me how many I have left? I don't think there is. Like, this is kind of cool, I like this, but it's also overly difficult. I still missed that big one there. How much longer? Yeah, I think I'm gonna give this like one more go. That's a shame, because it looked like I did a lot better that time, but I guess not. Like, I don't know if I ever have a second chance at that big one down there, that's the problem. So I just have to spam it. Also, I feel like this is really loud, but, oh well. But yeah, like I said, I promise this will be the last time. If I have to come back to it on a different day or, like, off-screen or something, then whatever. And I've never seen anybody mention this in a comment or anything either, so I don't really have much of a sense for, like, if it's ever needed for anything important. I mean, I doubt it is. It's probably for a sticker. I'm just getting flashbacks to the Saucer of Peril, which, in Banjo-Tooie is not so big of a deal, but in Nuts and Bolts was, like, the worst thing of all time. This is not on level with the Nuts and Bolts one. Not even close. But that doesn't mean that it's easy either. Come on! Like, how much better do I need to do here? Jesus Christ. Alright, like, I'm just gonna leave it. I'll come back to that at some point, I guess. Okay. Order of things I need to do. Check piano. Pee on wall. Find house. Brown bricks. Mine crap. The magician. Also Wolfman. Then Bender, then Flexo, then Fry. Then the large women, then the petite women. Okay, I'll stop. I'm trying to think how many things I can string together into this. Then the king came. He was a grown-up king. Then the helper robots sailed to an island to get the little boy out of the house. Aw, really? That's disappointing. I thought I was being clever. Unless it's just like in front of it. Nope. Radar point to anything in here while I'm in the area. Somewhere I don't care to visit. Like, I could go all the way up there, but... eh. Let's go ahead and open this briefcase. Suitcase. Whatever I'm calling it. I think I've changed my mind every time I've said it. Also, now that I think about it, real quick here. So I've had all the items up here for a long time. I'm still missing one suit. I got the pajamas. I don't know what the last one would be. As usual, I don't mind if people tell me these things. So if it's something that I can, like, have by this point, or could have gotten, like, 15 videos ago and just never did, like, feel free to let me know. I don't consider that spoilers or anything. And thanks to my knowledge of Pokemon numbers, there's no way I would have remembered the number otherwise, but I now remember it is 2455. Okay. I'm like, why can't I enter it? I have to pull it out first. That makes sense. And, yep, there's the leg. Alrighty, okay. Not what I expected. Oh, God. Just make that face, it'll help. What? Are you serious? Okay. What's going on here? So why were there Monators? Music starts and ends after a quarter of a second. I was about to say, is she holding like a giant mirror? And then I realized it was a frying pan. Well, alright. What's going on? You can draw on the walls. That's a weird thing to hate. Alrighty, this is a weird place to end, because there's, like, some serious stuff actually going on, but, I actually would like to cut the video here, and, next time we'll see what's going on with this new plot development, and then I guess just kind of go through a day as usual, unless this is basically endgame. So, as a precaution, let me, see what save states I have here. So this was before I went in the room. Yeah, let me, so I saved this on, sorry, okay, I'm gonna put this as a backup save, in case I've passed the point of no return, and if somebody wants to let me know, and if there's anything that I would want to show off at some point, I've got a backup save. If not, I'm here. And, I guess we'll see what's gonna go on then.